A new conservatism after 1850 from the subchapter The Making of Nationalism in Europe. Let's understand the meaning of conservatism: commitment, belief to traditional values and ideas with opposition to change. So, in 1815, representative of the European powers, Great Britain, Russia, Prussia, and Austria collectively defeated Napoleon in the Battle of Waterloo. After the victory of these four combined forces in the Battle of Waterloo, European governments were re-driven by the spirit of conservatism that prevailed in France before the French Revolution. They believed that traditional institutions of state and society like the monarchy, social hierarchies, property, and the family should be preserved. But most of the conservatives did not support a return to the pre-revolutionary days. Rather, many of the conservatives realized the changes that was initiated by Napoleon, and these conservatives who believed the changes that was initiated by Napoleon were known as neo-conservatism or neo-conservatives. They believed that modernization could in fact strengthen traditional institutes like the monarchy. It could make the state more power effective and strong, and a modern army, an efficient bureaucracy, a dynamic economy, and the abolition of feudalism and serfdom could strengthen the autocratic monarchies of Europe. After the defeat of Napoleon, this combined representative met at Vienna, hosted by Austrian Chancellor Metternich, and they planned to draw up a settlement of the areas that was under Napoleon control. These delegates of four nations had a contract through negotiation, and that is what the Treaty of Vienna of 1815. And the treaty was mostly related with the object of undoing most of the changes that had come about in Europe during the Napoleon's rule. The Bourbon dynasty, which had been deposed during the French Revolution, was returned to power. France gave up the territories that was annexed by Napoleon, and a series of states were set up on the boundaries of France to prevent France's expansion in future. Kingdom of Netherlands, which include Belgium, was set up in the north, and Genoa was added to Piedmont in the south. Prussia was given important new territories on its western frontiers. Austria was given control of northern Italy, and in the east, Russia was given a part of Poland. But the German Confederation of 39 states that had been set up by Napoleon was left untouched. The main intention of this treaty was to restore the monarchies that had been overthrown by Napoleon and create a new conservative order in Europe.